course, from Avery and Amani's mini tours of Grand Bahama, Bahamas. You see, I have no family with me tonight. Thank you, Jesus, because they really be doing too much, too noisy. I can't take it. But anyhow, this video is about stop judging people. Stop judging people. Okay, let me tell you what I mean. From personal experiences and from my friends and watching my friends and people judging them. However, people in my life, let me tell you what I mean. Okay, every time I finish the story, I'm gonna say stop judging people. Okay, I'm not having an attitude or anything, so don't get me wrong. I'm just speaking. Let me talk from my personal experience first, and then I'll go ahead. Let me just tilt my camera up a little bit so you could get a clear. Okay, with my experience, I remember when well, okay, let me tell you from my experience. I grew up in a house with about 9 persons, 9 to 12 persons, right? And it was so noisy, and it was so a bunch of rowing all the time. Growing up around a bunch of girls, we had my dad and my nephew was the only 2 boys and the 2 guys in the house, 2 males, and it was a bunch of rowing and carrying on. And I just didn't want my daughter to grow up in that kind of environment, and this is why I decided to move with my boyfriend, because it was more peaceful. However, now people might be like, especially the church people or whoever, might be like, oh, she living with man, she shacking up, whatever. But you never ask why. But the reason is, if I could do better, I would not be living with a guy. Okay, if I'm caught up in so much change right now, if I had the effort and time that I could put in to get in a home or whatever, I would do that, in which I am someone to be working on. I will do that. So you can't really judge the situation. You don't know what it is. I mean, at the time, that was my only resort, to move out and just have a peace of mind. I didn't want my daughter to grow up and wrong or let hatefulness and rowing and carrying on. I did not want her to grow up inside that. So if you want to judge somebody and you don't know their situation or you don't know their circumstances, then you should be able to buy them a home correctly, especially the church folks. Okay, we like to talk about shacking up. Okay, did you find out if the 2 persons could do better? Because most of the time, if one of those persons move out at the time, they will be homeless, or they probably, if they go to their family, it wouldn't be like how, you know, a peace of mind. So you gotta be careful how you judging people. Stop judging people. Another thing, if you see a girl pregnant, especially a young girl, preferably, if you see a young girl pregnant, don't just look at these little children having babies having babies, this one having babies. Did you find out if that girl had consensual sex to actually have a baby, or was she raped to have that baby? So when you see a young girl on the street pregnant, don't be quick to say, look at these children having sex, and she might have been raped. Okay, stop judging people. Listen to me. Stop judging people. You have women out here trying to take care of their children any means necessary. The fathers don't check. They don't know family members to step to, or no friends in a financial situation to help them. So they do any means necessary to take care of their child, and they have sex with anybody just to try to get some money. I don't call them bad, or I don't disrespect them in a way. I have respect for them because they're going above and beyond, and they're going on their comfort zone to have sex for money to get their children straight, make sure their children are straight. Now, some people might not approve of it, correct? I would not go out and have sex just to deal with my kids, however, whatever. I'll try to find another way. But I respect a woman who takes it upon herself to find any means necessary to take care of her kids. She might not have no one in sight, and that's the last resort for her. Stop judging people. Another one. Let me talk from somebody I know. You might say, this person gay, that person gay, this person is a lesbian, or judge them on their sexuality. However, that lesbian might have been raped, gangbanged as a child, and turned to woman because she is disgusted by man because the way man treated her. That guy might have been raped when he was younger, okay, been raped when he was younger, to turn him against man, whatever, or turn him against woman, or he might have been raped whereas he thought that was the right thing to do at the time, so his sexuality turned to liking the same sex. The person who raped him was a man, and he liked it. At the time, he thought it was normal, however, because he was raped as a child. And he found it normal, so that's the way he grew up, and that's the way he turned. So it's hard, especially if you was raped basically from a child up into your teens, and that became your pleasure. So that's what you were used to, so that's what you're going to go seeking. That's what you're going to want. Stop judging people. All you gotta do is stretch your hand and pray for them, okay? Especially these parents who like to judge their kids. Stop judging your kids, because there are people in the world that are judging your kids, and who are they gonna run to? The situation is only gonna get worse. And if you push them out into the world, who said a whole lot? I will never, no matter what my child or children do, I will never judge them or push them out into the world to make the situation worse. I want to keep them close, keep them close so I can help fix them. I can help mold them. And trust me, one day they can say, "Mummy, I had enough." Whatever. I'm just speaking. Okay? Church folks. Let me see. With church folks, I tied this thing a little too tight on my head. With church folks, if you got pregnant in the church, why, and you were in the choir, okay, you took them off the pulpit, you don't want them on the pulpit because they're pregnant, or you're ashamed for them, however, but at the end of the day, they're still pregnant, and you still want them to pay tithes and offering. That doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. I don't even think that has anything to do with judging, but that was on my mind as well. You point your finger at them, you scorn them, however, they're pregnant, however, okay. You take them off the keyboard, off the prayer team, off the drum set, off the guitar, off the piano, everything. Okay? But at the end of the day, you still want them with that big belly to pay their tithes and pay their offering. And another thing, you did not find out how they got pregnant, or not through sex, but what caused it. Did they have consensual sex, or did they get raped? Stop judging people. You will see people driving fancy cars, nice clothes, nice houses, whatever, and the first thing you say, or they dealing drugs, or they doing this, or they doing that. Kind of people working a 9 to 5, hard, going in all kind of ASU and saving up their little change. But you out here talking about the people dealing drugs. Stop judging people, okay? Even though they doing good, stop judging them. Not all the time. People dealing drugs to get these things what they want, or people doing, making a dishonest living to get these things what they want. Stop watching people. Do you? Stop judging people. Stop judging people. Let me tell you something. A lot of people like to say, but not a lot of people. I was working at a certain place, however, right? And my boss started to see me get frustrated, however, and they never found a reason why would I get frustrated with certain people. They have a idea, but they would just say, "Miss Minutes get frustrated quick." Let me tell you why I get frustrated with people. Let me tell you why. Because, alright, for example, I consider myself a great worker in any job or anywhere that I go. So I also try to help people become good workers as well. Or I know I need some help with something and they need some help with something. I would create a list so everybody could follow. And let me tell you why I would be on people like white on rice. Let me tell you why. I would create a list so everybody could follow. Now, however, I will be on you like white on rice if you take it upon yourself to take down that list, because of course you're saying that you don't need it, and tell me that all that's for you, so you can follow it, and you take down that list, and at the end of the day you making mistakes here and then the same things that I had listed and saying, "No, you don't know, and you don't this and you don't that." I will get frustrated at the end of the day, but they didn't get in depth to see why I am so frustrated. Or however, just talking with places I worked before, however, they don't understand the frustration or where it came from. They're saying, "Miss Spinner short of patient," but no, you got to find out. Stop judging people. Don't judge me based on my frustration. You got to find out Why this girl is so ticked off by these things so much? Find out. Stop judging people. And it's many more things. It's many more things. I just want the world to be your brothers and your sisters keeper. Stop judging people because you don't know the person's situation. You don't know the circumstances. You don't know. Listen, trust me. If you've never been in a situation where you have a last resort to do something and you just gotta do it to make things happen, trust me, when you go there you will understand. I just need people to put that index finger down, put that down. Stop judging people and stop pointing your fingers at people if you don't know the situation. Come on now. Be your brothers and your sisters keeper. The people in the church and other people who, consider themselves good Samaritans. Stop judging people. That's the time to take people in and clothe people and show them the right direction, show them the right path to go. That's what God wants you to do. That's what God didn't send you here to judge people, because people do forget their past, especially elderly people. They will talk you down to Jesus and they will forget everything that they did in the past. It's like they never did it before. So be careful. Let me see if I have any other situations where people judge. You will see somebody probably crazy and walking on the street, and everybody who sees somebody crazy walking on the street say, that person on drugs. Time that person is on drugs. Time that person might have been heartbroken and couldn't take it. They handle it that way where they lose their mind, or they might lose their father or their mother or their children, or lose their home, or lose whatever. Every time you'll see somebody crazy, what y'all call a base or a jones, or you're saying, or they on drugs or they cokeheads. Time these people heartbroken or something. Stop judging people. You don't know the people's situation. Learn to talk to people and ask people instead of just spreading propaganda. Come on. Let's learn to be more positive. Let's learn to be a shoulder to cry on. Some people don't have that sympathetic side of them, but don't say anything if you don't know the situation. If you don't know the situation, don't say anything at all. Stop judging people. Yes, and another situation I would like to touch on is before I go, is when you see mothers give their child up for adoption and don't check for that child, or when you consider not checking for the child or being a bad mother, those females gave up their child because they didn't do no better. They couldn't do no better, so they wanted better for the child. Stop judging people. The mother did not abort the child, and that's when you should have the most respect. Now if they abort the child, still don't judge, because like I said, they might have got raped and they couldn't take it having a child for somebody they got raped. That's their decision. You can't judge them. You have mothers that leave the babies with their father, and they have whatever reason they did it for. We may never know, but do not judge them. Stop judging people. You have single fathers taking care of the babies and you don't know why. Stop judging people. You don't know why the mother going out drinking and carrying on and don't want nothing to do with the child. That's none of your business. Don't judge her based on what the father say. You gotta listen to two sides of the story. So don't ever judge a mother or a father who gave up their child for adoption, or who don't check for the child. It's none of your business. Stop judging people. Thank you all for watching. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, remember to share with your friends and your family. Remember to view all the ads. Remember to just keep supporting us. Keep supporting us. Become our biggest fans. You're not going to like all the videos. You're going to like some videos. You're not going to like all. Some will be stale. Of course, some will be exciting. Some will be fun. Some will be motivational things. Some will be, things like this one here. I don't know what to call it. But Like I say, stop judging people. Thank you all so much. Love you all.